Hello everyone, welcome or welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie. I am the Introverted Reader. We're a bit more presentable today. I'm wearing I'm not sitting here in, in a pajama t-shirt. Sorry about the chaoticness of the last video, but I really appreciate you all and thank you so much. But anyway, so today's video, you can see we're going to be talking about the books that I'm planning to read throughout the month of April. Now, I've already done some reading, and I'll talk to you briefly. Now, the April book club pick was Dance of Lies by Brittany Arena. Now, you still have plenty of time to pick this up. If you want to pick it up, you absolutely can. I started it early, and I finished it. So, yeah, that's just me. I'm a fast reader, but if you still want to pick this up, you absolutely can. It's a fantasy story about a girl who, at the start of the book, we meet her and she's in prison. And she was accused of murder that she did not commit, because it says she was framed for murder. And she's been in prison for 2 years. And then one day, the king who framed her brings her out of jail. And it's all very, because it's like, she used to be one of his like favorite dancers. She was a dancer for the king, and they had a beautiful relationship. Now, there was nothing romantic about it. They were just friends. She thought that he was her best friend, closest to family, and stuff. But anyway, that's not important. But anyway, he brings her out of jail and basically says he wants her to be a spy for him, because there's this big huge gathering happening for all the different monarchs of all the different nations. They're all gathering together for like a big soiree, and he wants her to get in there and dance and perform, but also spy on the other monarchs and give him information. And it's basically like, if he deems the information she gives him worthy enough, he says he will set her free. So so there's that. And I will say, look up trigger warnings before you get into this. There's do you know what, actually, I'll not say no more about it. I'll save it for my review, but obviously you guys still have loads of time to pick this up if you want to, and I really recommend that you do. It's very, very good. But anyway, so that's that. And I've already read my Shadowhunter novella. I just wanted to include this anyway, just to let y'all know. I've already completed this. So, but the novella that I did read featured Jocelyn and Luke. And yeah, I don't know. I might read another one if I feel like it, because I've already completed one. So if I read more than one, I'll let y'all know. But anyway, now on to the books that I have not already completed. So I've got here the audiobook that I'm currently listening to, and that's Skandar and the Phantom Rider by A.F. Stedman. This is the second book in the Skandar series. It's actually a reread for me because I haven't read the rest of the books yet. So I've got books 3 and 4 out there ready to read, and I know book 5 is out already, so we just need to binge the last 3. I don't know if it is only going to be 5 books. I don't know if A.F. Stedman is stopping at 5, but that doesn't matter. The point is, the rest of them are out now, and I plan on finishing them all. So, but I'm getting on well with this. If you're unsure as to what Skandar is about, I've read the first one twice. So I've read I made the first one a book club pick a while ago, but it's basically set within this alternate world. It's our world because it's set in the UK in England, but it's like this alternate version of our world where there's this little island in between England and Ireland. There's this little island where unicorns live, and it's a magical place. Magic lives there, unicorns live there. And basically it's a world where when children turn 13, they take this exam, and if they pass this exam, then they can go to this island to hatch a unicorn egg and raise a unicorn and build up their powers, abilities along with their unicorn, and become unicorn riders. So yeah. that's it really in a nutshell. Obviously, this is book 2, so I can't give you a synopsis, but I'm really enjoying this thus far. This is actually really good. It literally feels like Percy Jackson, but with unicorns. But anyway, some other books I plan to get to. My next audiobook is going to be Return of the King by J.R.R. Tolkien. This might be like an end of April, start of May situation, but I just want to let y'all know I've got it on the back burner and I'm going through Scandar quite nicely, so I might have this started hopefully soon. Third book in the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Read Fellowship, loved. Two Towers, loved, and I cannot believe it took me this long in my life to read the books that inspired my favorite movies of all time, but here we are. Here we are finally. And I'm definitely going to be reading more Tolkien after this, like obviously this, and I have The Hobbit as well. I might reread The Hobbit. I might give The Hobbit another try. But if there's all the other Tolkien books, all other books from him that you think that I should read, let me know. But anyway, this is on the back burner. And here I have this Shatter Me novella collection. Y'all know I attempted to read one, I think went last year for the Introverted Reader Readathon. I only read one in the last collection that I read because it featured, it was novellas with two different characters. One was a character I really loved and the other was a character I really hated, and I didn't want to read from the character that I hated, so I forgot about it. But this one, if y'all are a fan of the Shatter Me series, both of the novellas in this feature Kenji, and we love Kenji. Yes, we do. So I'm very, very excited to read two novellas from one of my favorite characters' perspectives. Should I do a reread of the Shatter Me world? I know she came out with, I know there's another Shatter Me book floating about out there, and I have seen it, and I've been tempted to lift it because I did love the core trilogy so much, but like, should I? Let me know, let me know, let me know. Two more I want to talk to you about. Grandmaster of Demonic Cultivation, the comic, volume 10. I have all the volumes now. That's the reason why I haven't put any of these on a TBR as of late, because I was waiting for all the volumes of the comic to come out, but they have all come out now. So there's 13 volumes, by the way. So this is volume 10, obviously, and I've got 11, 12, 13. So I'm going to read this, and if I end up reading another one of the volumes, obviously you'll find out in my wrap up, but I'm so excited to get back into this world. I actually started watching a new C-drama. I started watching Pursuit of Jade. I'm about 10 episodes in. I'm going to watch more this afternoon, but anyway, but yeah, the one that started the obsession. So I'm going to be reading this, and sure, I'll let you know if I read any more volumes. And the last book that I want to talk to you about is one that I recently bought, and I saw this and I read the synopsis and it looked so cute. And it's called Teacher of the Year by M.A. Wardle. It's a gay romance. It's been a while since I've read a good gay romance, you know, a contemporary one, you know, it's not fantastical in a way, but anyway, it's called Teacher of the Year. And it's basically about our main character, Marvin, who is a teacher. And, you know, he loves his job. Everything's going great. And then, you know, he really wants to be Teacher of the Year. He really wants to get that award, you know, because he works really, really hard. And his school would really, you know, benefit from it, you know, and his school deserves a win. And, sorry, can I just take another drink? Sure. Oh, my throat gets so dry. Anyway, sorry. Anyway, so like his school could really benefit from it, and everything. So he's working hard to achieve that. And then, and then he get, a new student arrives in his classroom, and her dad, this little girl's dad, is really, really cute. And he's looking at him and thinking, hello, sir, how are you? You know, and it's like, but should he pursue anything, you know, with this man, you know, because it says on the back here they were supposed to keep things casual. Who'd expect they'd be schooled in love, you know? Like, should he pursue anything real with this man? Or, you know, should he not give himself any distractions, you know, because he's got his goal and, you know, he really wants to do this for himself and for his school and everything. So, and I think this is this author's debut. It says, is Teacher of the Year is a warm hug and spicy treat of a novel, and I'm thoroughly excited. So yeah, I saw this in the works for like a $5, and I was like, yes, yes please, I will take this, thank you. So yeah, those are all the reading plans. Those are all the reading plans for, woo, I'm dropping them all. Those are all the reading plans for April. Well, we've already done some reading, so we've already done some reading, so I feel like I'm off to a good start. I feel like I'm off to a good start, you know, like already reading this and already reading my novella. But the rest of these, I really, really hope to get to. And obviously, anything else that I get to in the month of April, I will let you all know. Have any of you, like, has anybody read Teacher of the Year already? I know it's a debut, and I don't know when it came out. But anyway, let me know what your plans are for reading in the month of April. How are y'all doing? Staying hydrated, staying well, staying good. So yeah, I'm gonna stop talking. All of my socials are down below as always. Blue Sky, Instagram and Threads, my TikTok. You can follow me on any of them if you want to, or you can just subscribe to the channel. That will do just fine. Like, so the algorithm knows you like me. Leave a comment if you want. And yeah, I really, really appreciate you guys. And I will see you on Tuesday for another video, which will more than likely be a review of this. Bye!